Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Crypto, Coffee and LoFi. I'm a little bit under the weather today, so bear with me. Starting off with a special thanks to our sponsor for this series, Delta Exchange. Click the link in the description below and sign up with them. If you sign up and make a deposit, send me a DM with a screenshot just showing proof. Everyone who does sign up with the link will get access to a special tutorial series that I'm putting together. So feel free to do that. Alright, just getting stuck into it. This will be a quick episode. I said in the previous episode, if you haven't gone and seen that, be sure to go and give it a watch. That we were on a critical point. Either we were going to see some lower time frame accumulation or the market was going to tank. Now, fortunately, we did get to see that. So everything is looking pretty bright now until we see some obvious distribution above this high or above this high. I think we are due for another leg to the upside. I'm thinking at least all the way up towards 55k, retesting this whole area of distribution. So let's just go over the chart here quickly. If you are new here and you want to learn about the pattern that I'm using to take trades, you can go to the start of my YouTube channel. There's a bunch of tutorials there. I'm not going to bother going over the basics today. But yeah, if you're interested, just go and watch. I think I've got like 100 videos out now, so go and do that. So you can see we swept out these equal lows right here, breaking above the highs that were responsible for taking that low. This is the first sign the price is accumulating. What we needed to see then is price returning to this range and then continue to accumulate. So we got a sweep here, and then we got a break above the high that was responsible for taking that low. You can see that. So we sweep out this low, orders accumulate here. We see the confirmation of that right there. And then we take out all of these equal lows right here and then break above the high. So this is pretty much all I need to kind of confirm that price is in fact accumulating on the higher time frames. So you can see this clearly on the H4 as well. I'm thinking we do get some consolidation. We do have FOMC and non-farm payroll this week, so it's going to be quite volatile in the next few days, but I think leading up to those events that we do just see a lot of chop. So for my intraday positions, I'll be cutting down the risk. If I do see a sweep of any major level, for example, the previous day's low or a key swing low that forms that is then followed by some reaccumulation, then I will look to get long into some long-term positions. So you can see we retested this consolidation too. So if you retest an area of support and you see this pattern playing out, it's pretty obvious that price is accumulating. So I don't have an entry trigger just yet. I was away from the PC when we did see this move up. So unfortunately, I didn't catch any opportunities to get into my spot positions. But and two possibilities today. What I would like to see to get into my long-term positions would be a sweep of all of these lows. So something like this, followed by some reaccumulation. Once I get that, then I'll look to get long. If we don't get the reaccumulation right after taking these lows, then the next level that price needs to hold is here or here. If we do break below this low, then I think for sure we are heading much lower to below 30k. But for now, I think we continue up. So a sweep of these lows would be ideal. If we don't get that and we do just break up from here, then I will look for a rally, wait for the rally to be faded, and then look for reaccumulation. I won't just be jumping in on a break up above this range. I wouldn't be surprised if we do get that break. If we get something like this. Okay, so just keep an eye out for that. ETH, similar story. Delete all this. So yeah, this is a textbook accumulation that we're seeing right here. Sweeping out this low, breaking above the highs, returning to this range right here, sweeping out this low, breaking above the high. Once we do break above that high, forming the same pattern again. So just sweeping out lows, accumulating below those lows, and then continuing to break structure to the upside. All pretty obvious, pretty textbook. Now we just wait for a tighter entry. So similar to Bitcoin, a break below the previous day's low. If it's then followed by some reaccumulation, then we can look to get long, targeting these highs all the way up here. Looking at 3,700. We might see something solid here on SRM too. This coin has been doing nothing but going down for a little while now, so I think it is due for a bounce, as long as the rest of the market kind of prints longs as well. So you can see moving below these equal lows, moving below this key low, we jump on to, you can see we've just taken out the previous day's low as well. So if we get accumulation after taking out a previous day's low while the market is printing higher time frame bullish signals, it does normally mean that we are about to see another leg up. And you can see there's not much resistance until we take out these highs here. So this is the obvious target. Looking for a break above this level or one more quick drop, something like this. I really don't want to see price move below this low right here. As you can see, taking out this low, breaking above the high, taking out this low, breaking above this high. So what we need is for this accumulation to hold, and pretty much what that is telling us is that buyers are continuously stepping into the market and they're wanting to hold these levels. So looking at that, Sol. I think this is going to be one of the better performers over the last few weeks. Kind of like SRM, we have seen a decent amount of downside, but I think overall we're ready for another leg up. I am a little bit worried about the retest of this level right here, but I'll go over that in a sec. I do think there's a chance that we retest this level and have one more leg down. If we do see the one more leg down, I think $60 will be a generational bottom as long as we get the buy signals there. So worst case scenario is that we tap into this level, reach down into $60 and reaccumulate here. If we get that accumulation there, then I'll be buying long-term spot bags that I'll hold for probably a few years, to be honest. But we may not get that. So sweeping out this low, breaking above the high, sweeping out this low, and also breaking above the high. If Sol is to follow Bitcoin and ETH, then we should see a sweep below the previous day's low right here. If we get that sweep, some reaccumulation, and I'll enter long. Looking at this level here, so we have a sweep of a high, breaking below the low that's responsible for taking that high. And once we return to this range, we form the same pattern again. Since the breakdown, we haven't retested this level. So for this to kind of be, for the uptrend to be confirmed, pretty much we need to start invalidating the previous levels of distribution that started at the previous leg. So you can see this whole leg down here, where did that start? In this range. Is there distribution? Yes. So what we need is for price to invalidate these levels of distribution, which would pretty much tell us that the people who were selling here are no longer interested in selling, or the new participants in the market are also not interested in selling here. So I am looking at buying. We like Bitcoin and Ethereum. We may just see a leg up from here, but I'm just staying cautious. If we get a move up and then some reaccumulation, something like that, then I'll enter. We might get some distribution at this level. If we do get distribution here, then looking below this low, then hopefully we get some reaccumulation there. Otherwise, guys, I'm going to cut the episode here. If you're interested in any of, or the way that I'm drawing up the charts here, you can click the link in the description below, pick up a copy of the strategy. We also have the easy in, easy out indicator as well, which does everything that I'm doing here manually, automatically for you, and an indicator gives you an entry, your stop loss and targets as well. So you can find more information about this on the website. No worries, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully we see some buying opportunities here over the next few days. Bye.